I recently watched and enjoyed the Disney film Not Quite Human, so I decided, of course, to watch Not Quite Human too. And it's okay, but I don't think it has the charm of the first film. This was released in 1989. It's directed by Eric Luke, written by Luke, with a cast including Jay Underwood, Alan Thicke, Robyn Lively, and various others. And I guess there will be spoilers here for the previous film, but I won't go into a tremendous amount of detail. But basically, Chip is an android who was created by a scientist. He went to school with the scientist's daughter and tried to see if he could live life as a normal teenager and whether or not he would have any feelings and emotions because he's an android. And now he's going to college. Will he fit in? And as an android, will he be able to feel more than he perhaps previously did? It's not as fun or as sweet as the first film. The narrative works, the pacing is fine, the settings make sense, the characters are believable. As a story, there wasn't anything I could point to as feeling like it didn't work or it shouldn't have been there or I feel like it should have been done differently. Everything is absolutely fine. But I just think the story itself was a little bit boring. It wasn't as fun, it wasn't as engaging, the characters are nowhere near as interesting, not so much with Chip, but just the other characters we meet. I just don't think they're that fascinating. The performances were all absolutely fine, and it's still obviously interesting to look at humans versus androids and human emotions, and they did that really well in the first film, and I think they carried that quality across here. That aspect of it is still fascinating, still thought provoking. I don't think they did a bad job with that at all. Chip, though, I'd say is, well, I was going to say he's the most likable character. That's maybe not the most surprising thing to say, but I guess what I mean by that is he's the only character for whom I particularly cared. I wasn't really interested in anybody else. Is that enough to carry the film? I guess as a one-time watch, yes. The narrative may not be the most engaging, but Chip is interesting enough that I was still happy to continue with his journey. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but it was fine. The narrative maybe is a little slow, nothing that exciting happens, and I didn't think it was overly emotional either, but again, nothing really wrong with it. Visually, it's good, good camera work, good lighting. As a sequel, it's okay. Sequels are rarely as good as the first film. It does happen, but on this occasion, it definitely isn't. But I don't mind that the film exists. As a one time watch, I thought Not Quite Human 2 was an okay film.